Precious souls, welcome to the live. Oh, Grandma's heart. Hello from Northeast Georgia. Wow. Well, hello from Muskoka in Ontario. Welcome. So good to see you back. I've just got some ushos in. I'm just whirling them about here, shuffling them away. Let's have some fun. While I'm shuffling, hopefully we get some more people in the comments letting us know they're here. Calling in our soul tribe. Oh. Okay. Tapping into your higher selves, guardian angels, spirit guides, and ancestors of everyone in the collective watching. Elite one. In a place to be from, oh, I can't read that. Ayahu? Maybe I better put my glasses on. Welcome, Elite One. All right, let's find out what's going on in our world. Ooh, looks like all of our hard work's paying off, or about to. It's maturity, so all the seeds we've sown, this is inner energy. The whole reading is about this. I know a lot of us have been hearing that a lot. But we must walk in faith. We are good people, and everything is divine timing. So let's find out the challenge. What's our challenge? What is our challenge? Come through, Spirit. Whew. To start pouring that love back into ourselves that we always gave so easily to everybody else, unconditionally. And I was thinking about something earlier today. So maybe this ties into it. I've always been someone who gives. Mind you, that was to a flaw for a lot of years, right? The people pleaser in me, the one who wants everybody to be happy, keep everybody happy and safe environment and all that. And for years, I did over the top at my own detriment, my own sacrifice, I'm sure. But I had this interesting channeled message come through earlier because I've been lifting heavy stuff all day. And I'm like, man, I could use a massage. And then I remembered back to all the countless expensive massages I used to give out to people that ended up turning on me, just to be kind because they'd help me with something small or whatever. And I had this voice come through from Spirit saying, wouldn't you have loved that for yourself now? It's kind of like right now, and I don't know if it's the retrograde or what, but it's like we're having everything flipped to show us what we still have to be cautious of or why it was important that we grew beyond certain ways. It's very interesting. So subconsciously, we're turning in, okay? We're listening to the guidance from our spirit guides, our ancestors. They're all chatting up our ear, and I definitely had that today because I was very focused on my task, moving a lot of stuff. I got a lot accomplished, but at the same time, it gave me a chance to really just be silent because I was by myself. So I don't know if you guys are kind of doing the same thing right now. It looks like it. Subconsciously, starting to kind of tune in, listen for messages, silencing the mind. But definitely our challenge is to start pouring love into ourselves like we've done for so many people. We are valuable too. And the more we are whole within ourselves and show love to ourselves, the more we'll be the mirror, reflecting that to the people outside of us, and the more we'll draw that into our world. Okay, what do we need to know about our conscious mind? What we're already tapped into, we're already aware of, Spirit. What might that be? There it is. Alone time. That was definitely me today. So maybe some of you are finding more comfort in your alone time. You don't feel loneliness. You enjoy your alone time. It's your chance to just be free to, go deep, ask yourself the difficult questions, find peace. But when we're alone in this kind of a hermit mode on occasion, that's where we get the biggest, most profound wisdom. And then when we come out, we're refreshed, we're ready to go, and we've got a better understanding of our next steps. So, what profound event just happened recently, Spirit? What happened just recently that was really profound for us? We started seeing things like through the eyes of a child again with that innocence. Okay. We started looking around us at things we might have seen many, many times, but we started looking at them with curiosity. Even our behaviors, even a flower in a garden, even the trees, even friends we have. We started getting curious, asking questions like a child. Why is it that way? What is all about this? Why? 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 Anyone who's been around children understands the deep curiosity and the questions, and they're beautiful. And they've got the right idea. I've got goosebumps. Your ancestors are showing up here, guys. Wow, what a beautiful, loving sensation. Okay, so children, I love them. We can learn a lot from children, so much from children. So, what do we need to know that might be inner energy in the future based on if we should choose to start pouring this love into ourselves like we did so many people and start making ourselves a priority? Self-love, self-forgiveness, self-grace when we make a mistake, all the good stuff. What would we anticipate would be happening in the future should we do that, Spirit? Oh, come on now, don't be shy. Oh, they want me to mention, because I usually do, the future is never written in stone. It's always based on what we do in the present moment. That's how we write our future. We will finally be able to really be in tune with doing things moment to moment, going with the natural flow of life. So not fighting when things seem to be hard, but seeing that there's always a deeper purpose, because that inner child goes, why? Why? Why is this so difficult? Is there something to learn here? What's going on? We're learning this, right? We just learned this recently. But pouring that love into ourselves, we won't be in a hurry to go run when people knock on our door. We need you now, ASAP. We need you now, ASAP. No, we're just going to go with the flow. Let me see what Spirit says to me. Let me see what my body's telling me. Let me see if I need something also, right? We're going to be able to go with the flow, not fight against the current anymore. Sylvie, hi, how are you? I'm so glad you're back. It's so good to see all you beautiful, familiar, precious souls. You guys are so wonderful. Thanks for your support and chiming into the comments. We welcome anybody watching to just say hello in the comments. Let us know you're here. We're all in this together. This is a safe space where we can just share our thoughts, our feelings, love, support. All right, we're going to tap in and find out, what is your energy right now in this current moment? What do you got, Spirit? Ooh, that flew out of there. A sense of camaraderie, a sense of collaborating together, and that's exactly what we're doing right now. We're all in this together. We're all participating. We're all adding that beautiful, unique essence that is only you, and we need it in this space right now while we're going live. We need it. We need to hear from all of you. You all have something so beautiful to share with each other, with our little soul family. We all have wisdom. No one is any more important. No one is any more wise. We all have a special place in this community. And it's beautiful that we're building this together. A lot of you have been here since I started just last October. I think it was the day before Halloween I started doing this. And some of you are new, and I think that's beautiful too, because we're learning and growing together. All right, so now we want a direct message from Spirit, please. Something direct to the collective. No nonsense. What you got? Don't be shy. What you got? Let's find out what Spirit wants for you. Oh, flew right out. A brand new journey. So they want you to embrace some new journey, some new path that you're undertaking, something that's been calling to you, or something you're just starting now. It's some of you, it's a healing journey. Some of you, it's a journey where you've done so much healing and now you're ready to take off on a whole different adventure. Some of you are starting a new business. Some of you are opening your heart to love again. But whatever this journey is, Spirit wants you to know it's not just the end goal to where we think we're going, but you might even be pulled away in special, beautiful little laneways and roads and avenues on the way that'll lead you to your heart's fulfillment. I've got goosebumps. So, whatever it is that you've got set in your aspirations and your goals, just know it's going to be better. And that's what Spirit's message is. Be ready to flex, be flexible, go on different journeys as you're being called, because just take that first step and keep moving forward. You'll get all the signs that you need. All the people will be aligned with you. Everything is going to be fine. And you could trust in your spirit guides. They've got your back. And your ancestors, yes. All right. What is it that we want, but we're denying ourselves? Because we are the only limit. And it starts with our ego. We limit ourselves. So what is it we desire, but we're not allowing ourselves to experience? Celebration. Well, maybe we're taking life too serious. Maybe we're doing way too much adulting. Maybe we think we need some special occasion, or the big money, or the big abundance, or the big house has to be sold, or the house has to be bought, or the children have to be born, or whatever it is. We can't wait for celebration. We need to start having it in each moment, because the more that we celebrate, the more we're giving the universe signs that, hey, we're ready to celebrate. Give me something more to celebrate. Celebrate everything. Celebrate the fact that you have a roof over your head. Celebrate the fact that you've got great neighbors. Celebrate the fact that we're all meeting here on this channel together from all over the world. We meet here. How grateful are we, right? That we're finally discovering there are people like us out there, and the world is not as harsh as we once thought it was. How celebrating is that? We got to celebrate stuff like that. Oh, goodness. Okay, what is the key, Spirit? The key to pulling in this abundance, right? We know the challenge is to pour the love into ourselves. But what's the key to pulling this abundance that we work so hard for and having everything line up and have us on our highest timeline? What's the key? Ooh, slipping away. Find a balance. Oh, Elite One says, maybe we're watching too much tarot. Maybe. You would know for yourself. You've got to definitely feel your own way, right? Oh, what a neat name. Porch Swing Tunes. In the light of 93 graduation for this communication. In the light of 93 graduation for this communication. Cool. I love your little emoticons and hearts, guys. Thank you for that. That's so sweet. Well, welcome. And I love your name. That's really cool. All right. The key, guys. You're like, come on, Chatty Cathy, tell us the key is to come into alignment between our mind and our heart. So all up to most of our lives, our ego has ruled us, because the whole journey is the same playbook for almost everybody, I'd imagine. You know, we're born, we got all these labels slapped on us. Our ego is programmed based on insecurities, fears that we create and walk and create in our environment based on people and how we perceive them to be. The fears, the insecurities, the jealousy, the envy, the greed, all of that ego stuff, right? So we have all that. And then we spend the other half of our life trying to unlearn it by peeling these labels off, going, I'm not insecure. I don't need to be insecure. I'm not afraid. I don't need to be afraid. They were afraid. They were insecure. What would make me feel insecure? I need to heal that in me. All this shadow work, all the goo, right? It's like putting your hands in pumpkin seeds and feeling around. It's not a pleasant experience doing the shadow work, but it's paramount. Because once we do that, we are now in control of our ego, and it does not control us anymore. Boom! Here comes the heart space, the one that's divinely connected, right? To source, to our soul, which sees all, to our ancestors. Open up all the chakras, because our brain is finally being quiet enough for us to truly listen to that quiet voice inside that says, you don't need to be afraid. You are okay. You're safe. This is for you. Take it. Jump at it. You don't need to feel insecure. You're perfectly made the way you are, because this is the way you were made to be for a reason. Why question it? We're perfect. Every freckle, every dimple, every crooked tooth, everything about us is absolutely perfectly made for whatever it is that we're meant to achieve and do. So we need to start loving ourselves. The challenge is to love ourselves despite the fact that some of us have been made to feel not quite worthy of love unless we do something else. Not quite perfect the way we are to be authentic. That's all bull caca. So finding that beautiful balance where, yeah, ego, we'll hear you out. You're afraid. But now we're going to have a little chit chat because I need you to sit this one out on the bench because what you're thinking we need protection from doesn't even exist anymore. Surprise, here's the new version of me. So you got to come along for the ride. I respect your opinion, ego, but we don't need to act and react on these, what do you call them? Triggers? The triggers. When we see the trigger, thanks, ego. Now we can go in and see what still needs healing in our heart space. What still needs healing? What is triggering me? This is a beautiful compass. It literally points out, oh, that's the one that makes your heart race and scared and freaked out and fight and flight and, fawn and freeze and all that weird stuff. That's the one. And that's our beautiful compass that says, this doesn't feel good. Either I'm in the wrong space or I am reacting still out of ego. Let's dissolve that bad boy. It's taking control. So yes, that's the key. Because when we heal all that and we get past this, this programmed, remember, it's not us, it's programmed ego where other people were insecure, so they projected it on us. Other people were fearful, so they projected on us. Other people were jealous, so blah, 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 all of it. Once we dissolve that, we're in complete alignment with everything that easily flows into our lives, okay? That's my theory, and that's what I've seen. So at the bottom of the deck, okay? Some of us might still need to let go of something that no longer serves us. As an example, two trees grow from different roots. They grow together, merge, and make something beautiful. Whether they learn lessons, whether they build houses, whether they make babies, it doesn't matter. Whatever was needed was built together, learned together, shared together. And then when you've outgrown each other, it's time to release it. And not with anger, not with hatred, but for gratitude for whatever we built together, because we were meant to, and then we just move on. How incredible is that? I'm going to put my glasses on so I read this right. Thanks for all the hearts you guys are sending. Oh, I'm sending so much love back. You guys are amazing. Porch Swing Tunes. When spirit heals in man, the result is effulgence, radiance from within. Okay, I'm trying to absorb what everybody's saying here. Heals in man. Yes, exactly. Radiance. We do. We radiate not just love, but remember, we are electrical beings. Like we are electrical pulses. This is not just a blood pump in our chest. It has electrical pulses. We are very much connected through these electrical pulses, guys. That's why when you stand barefoot on the grass, you're helping to not only get rid of and get rid of these negative charges, but you're also pulling in the electrons, ions, I think it's called. Sorry, I'm going to try to use terminology that works because my brain's a bit tired today. Up through you. All right? We are electrical beings. We create out of electrical pulses, energy, currency. Our greatest currency is our energy, currency. All right? So radiate. Oh yeah, baby. I totally agree with you. When spirit heals, we are pure radiance. And it can be seen in our auras. It can be seen, everything, all the energy can be read in so many different ways by so many different people. And we feel safe because we've done the healing. No one feels threatened like they're going to come into our space and we're going to rip their face off because we're having some weird episode of some weird insecurity, right? People feel safe with us when we're healed. And some people, I will say, sorry, and Spirit did just chime in and correct me. Some people feel unsafe because we reflect what isn't healed in them. And those are the ones that sometimes try to stifle our light, right? because remember, they're operating at a lower frequency. All right. And it's scary and shocking to their ego. Ego can be very, very loud, very loud. And when they come into your presence, for instance, and they see this beautiful radiance, and it feels like it just kind of enhances or really brings to light any dark shadows still within them, it's going to trigger them, right? Like sometimes it can be very triggering, although very radiant. You're correct. Very radiant, but a little triggering sometimes. I know for some reason I chose to come here and become a walking tower. Not fun. A walking tower for people. And I didn't even know I was, just like any of us. I was same as everybody else here, just carrying on my life, pulling the labels on, putting the labels on that everybody, insisted that, I need to just be quiet. I'm too sensitive, all that stuff, right? And projecting their feelings about themselves onto me, and I picked them up like glue. Oh, well, if you believe that, then that must be true. And I had to go through that learning also, guys. But I didn't know. We don't find out till later on in life. We're hidden in plain sight, right? We don't know what our gifts are. We don't know what our purpose is. We just know we come out the birth chute, raw and naked and vulnerable, thrown into the family we chose for specific dynamics that are going to really push us to have to face these things that we came here to learn and overcome, right? And some of them is to also inspire us to be what we're meant to become, whatever that is that we chose to do. So, what a wild ride. Every single person I meet, I could say, no matter how they appear at me, and this is part of sometimes a little crippling for me because it did work not so much in my favor. I took it too far, maybe, believing in people's pure potential, because I could always see them, even when they hurt me, as this beautiful little naked, vulnerable child that was just, maybe had a rough time. Maybe their parents were hard on them. Maybe I knew that all of us had this journey that was difficult. And so it was really difficult for me to project judgment or not have compassion and unconditional love for everyone, because I could see that was part of me. And I was the misfit because the people I was around, they certainly didn't see that aspect. People would get angry and project their blame on other people, even and me as well, so it's a really interesting ride, life. That's why I still have compassion for others, although I just have a really sharp sword that cuts people off when they get, in my face or trying to turn their unhealed parts onto me. Phil Capitano, beautiful silver moon tonight. Hello, all. Oh, hi, Phil. Welcome, welcome. I am thinking I might still have a campfire tonight, so I will be checking out whatever the moon is looking like out there in this beautiful night. So glad you're here, all of you. I appreciate all of you so much. And I know when things get difficult, we can be sure that we're not alone now. It's a beautiful thing, the internet. It used to be something that people said was going to destroy us, but now we're using it to connect with people all over the world, share our thoughts, share our feelings, and see that we're not alone. And in all the ways that we maybe falsely read people because we weren't seeing what they were showing us, but instead, really seeing beyond that and their pure potential and getting hurt as a result. And we learned from it. Now we can see the other part of that coin, where there are people that are as beautiful and brilliant as you. They are as radiant. They are stunning, healing, nurturing, strong. Okay, does anybody have any questions that you want me to tackle here? Porch Swing Tunes, thank you for all of the work that you do. 93, 93, 93. Oh, you're so welcome. Thanks for all you do. Each and every one of us have been working hard to get to this point. Real hard. Look back on your journey. I bet you feel like you've lived lifetimes in this lifetime. It's just been, whoo, what a journey, right? And I was 9:19 on the clock. Wow. I was so tired that I almost didn't bother doing the live tonight. And I'm like, nah. I need my soul family like they need me. So I'm getting my butt in front of this screen and we're doing this live. And here we are. I appreciate all of you so much. You have no idea. I don't know if there's words to express it, and I am the word chick. I'm the word queen, okay? All right, so I'm going to shuffle the heck out of these. And we're going to find out if there's a specific message with more detail that we need to know. If it doesn't resonate, guys, don't take it because we're all on different journeys. Thank you for sending all those hearts. Oh my gosh. That's so beautiful, guys. Look at how colorful that the comments are with all your little emoticons and hearts flying up. See, how could I not come here? I already feel rejuvenated. I hope you guys are feeding off this energy too. It's beautiful. We're all reciprocating. All right. Spirit says, come on, get on with it. There's a message to be shared for some, so let's do the thing. Leo new moon. I'm a Leo, so I'm looking forward to all kinds of positive change. And like the reading said, we're ready. We're ready to start claiming everything that we worked so hard for. We know we deserve it. And this time, our ego's not going to scare it away. Phil says, what do you wish for or need in your life? Are you asking me or the cards? I have all kinds of wishes, personally. And I try to make them happen every day. Because I know it's not about just making a wish and hoping it lands on my lap. In my life, it's been definitely proving to myself that inspired action is crucial. And I've never been one to sit on my duff and hope it happens. So, Phil says, me? Oh. My wishes? You know what? That's a good question. Thanks for getting all deep there. I guess I just, honestly, since I was a child, my biggest wish, and it kind of fixes everything, I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. That's my wish. It's been my wish since I was a child. I had a little music box that played that. And that's my wish. Everybody is in perfect harmony because all the other wishes come true. So I guess that's it. Thanks for asking, Phil. What's your wish? Who's bossing up? Who's pouring into themselves? Like we just said, we got to start pouring the love into ourselves. Who's doing that? Who's building their own abundance, not waiting for other people to do it for us? Who's tired of the way things are, so we're just pouring it into ourselves and saying, I'm going to build my confidence. I'm going to build my own little empire. I'm going to start doing the glow up thing because it makes me feel good even if no one sees. We are. Did that make you dizzy? Sorry, guys. I got a little hyper there. All right. Tell us more, Spirit. Woo. Well, speaking of moons, are we emotional or is there something that's kind of being hidden behind the scenes here? Dun, dun, dun. Phil, let the cards speak for me. All right, I will. Well, it looks like, Phil, you're pouring into yourself finally. You're finally giving yourself the love and the consideration that you've deserved. You're doing things that make your boat float. You're getting excited. And albeit there might be some emotions or something kind of deep hidden in behind there and in behind the back here. We don't know what's going on. We're going to find out a little more though. Because confirmation on my phone. All right. What do we need to know, Spirit? What do we need to know for the collective watching? Woo, that flew right out. We're breaking through old behaviors, cycles, patterns. Some of them were all through our ancestors and they couldn't do it. But guess what? We can. We can do it. We can stop making everybody else a priority before us because there's never any time left at the end of the day. We can do it because we did it. And some of you are even creating your own social media platform like this funny woman did. Some of you are going to be seen worldwide for what you have to share, which is so beautiful. It's radiant. It's radiant, right? Porch swing tunes. It is radiant. And you're going to be beaming all over the world because you're breaking through cycles that even your ancestors struggled with. Phil, they just did. That's awesomeness. That's awesomeness. I'm always glad when the cards confirm, when spirit comes through. Whew, this feels good. I'm liking this Leo new moon, Leo season. Yeah, we moved on from the difficulties. We're not going to sit there and cry in the corner and sulk and play victim. We're just not. We're troopers, man. We've been through it. It's like, go ahead. Yeah, that's another one. Dust it off. Okay, time to pull up our socks and get busy again. Pour it into ourselves because we got stuff to do, cycles to break, hands to shake. Got to find out what's going on behind the scenes here. But we moved on. We don't even care. We don't even care. Just show us what we need to do. We are on a mission, and it's all about taking care of ourselves because we used to abandon ourselves, didn't we? We used to. And we thought we were being abandoned by others, but we were abandoning ourselves. We weren't following what we really needed and wanted to do in our lives. We were letting other people take precedence. We were putting other people above us. And that's not how it is. That's just the programming. Ego says, well, if we don't, we won't be popular. We're not popular anyway. Think about it. We're glowing, beaming light beings that didn't really fit in. All right, so we're making a choice for ourselves. We're making a choice, and we've got the entire world in our hand. We're changing direction. We're moving away from what we know very well doesn't work. It doesn't excite us. There's no passion in it. So off we go. And now we're starting a brand new adventure, and we feel very confident in this. Very confident. Some of you, it's got to do with work, but definitely it's got to do with passion, with those wands sticking straight up like that. It's passionate, and it's for us. So we're finally on our right path. We're finally in alignment. What else do we need to know, Spirit? They're just throwing them up. Yeah, and it took you so much strength to tame that ego, that beast, the one that says, that's not fair. I'm going to take justice in my own hands and be vindictive. That's not fair. You know, the ego that's always like, bah, 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 bah. Can you believe that they did that to us? I'm going to honk the horn. They cut us off when I was driving. I'm going to honk the horn, flip the bird. No, we're not. We're just going to stay in our own lane, little beast. Pet, pet, pet to the little cat. Calm down now. Roar a little more softly. We're just going to do our thing. Look at the infinity symbol up there. You're pulling back your power and abundance when we don't let the ego react. Because I got goosebumps. I feel spirits all around me. That's loving it. Because the only way that we lose control is when we allow other people to create something by pushing our buttons to allow us to react instead of respond calmly. As soon as we get taken out of character, we're not strong. But so long as we stay in character, even if it means taking 10 deep breaths, just grounding, and that's what you did, guys. You do not fall for the reactions anymore. Someone comes right up in your face, pointing their finger, getting all, pushing all those little insecure buttons. No, because you healed the insecurities. And even the ones that you didn't, you see the trigger and you're like, bam, okay, I still need to work on that after this person's out of my space. You guys are on fire. You're on fire. Sylvie says, Leo season is so good. You darn right it is. I think I've been counting down the days, even though I try not to wish the rest of my years away. I've been looking forward to this so much. I'm also looking forward to the meteor shower, like so much. I got my hammock set up. Some of you guys have somebody coming in. Doesn't have to be a love interest. Could be just a soul family member. Someone is going to bring in something that's going to make your heart feel so full and overflowing and excited and emotional. What's going on here, guys? But you don't know about it. The plot thickens. There's somebody thinking about coming in to bring a lot of overflowing emotions to your heart. Well, I'm going to get the other deck out for this one. I want more. I want more. Look what's on the bottom. I haven't shuffled them yet, in all fairness. Look at, guys. This is on the bottom. Okay, let's carry on. Let's find out a little more about this whole adventure. Okay. So do we need to know anything more about the Nine of Pentacles? Please, Spirit, for the collective, I'm reading for it this time. Anything more we need to know about how they're pouring into themselves in this big glow up that you're having? Elite One, how can I help the world right now? By being you, and trust me, Elite One, by pouring love into yourself. This is the secret that no one knows. Everybody thinks it's about, doing other things. If you pour into yourself, you will level up to the point where just your energy alone is enough. But anything else you pursue after that is it's just like icing on the cake and the cherry on top. Grandma's Heart says, I love that question, Elite One. Yeah, but it sounds selfish. So this is the pattern we got to break. We were told, don't pour into yourself, pour out to everybody else. You need to start pouring into yourself first, because unless you learn how to love yourself, you will never be in the position to truly love the people that need you the most. And it's a tricky one, guys. It sounds like it's counterproductive. It's not. You need to pour the love. You need to forgive yourself. You need to heal these things inside that still feel like there's a void. If you still feel like there's a void that you need to fill with something or someone, heal that, because you're beautiful just the way you are. And the right people, as they need you, will walk into your life. They will be sent to your life, and you will help them. You've been helping them all along. Let's get real, right? So how can you help the world? First, by helping yourself. Put the oxygen mask on yourself while you're in the plane so you could continue to stay alive and help others. And lead by example. Show them how to love yourself so they can do the same. It's not just about throwing love to people. It's about, here's how it's done, guys. Here's how I healed myself, guys. Here's how the outcome works. Here's how to walk in faith when there's difficult. Okay. Sorry, Spirit, let's get back to it. I'm getting reeled back in. Okay, so the Nine of Pentacles. Tell me more, please, Spirit. Details about that. Whoa, jeepers, creepers. Yeah, you were feeling a lot of remorse. A lot of remorse. Based on the way that you gave all of your love, your power, and everything to so many other people. And it took reaching that rock bottom and saying, but where's my love? Who's got my back? And it took reaching those difficult, that painful reality of saying, oh my gosh, it's me. I'm the parent who's supposed to be reparenting my inner child. It's up to me. I'm my own hero. I have to not sit in this victimhood, not sit in regret and remorse about things that have been lost in my head. I believe my ego says I need to pick myself up, and I need to start treating myself the same way I would a best friend. How would I comfort them? How would I pour into myself? Okay, so the moon. What's hidden? Take a look, guys. The Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, that's blurred. Can you read that? Unexpected financial windfall. So a lot of security. Some of you might be moving homes. Okay. Let me just read it to you. It's too hard on that. It's so blurry. I'll read it to you guys because I'm being told to. So culmination. Unexpected financial windfall, lump sum, wills, deeds, trust funds, inheritance, solid foundations you're building, privilege, inherited issues, and ancestry. So this is the ancestral wealth that you've earned from breaking this cycle. Okay? This is something that hasn't been claimed by your ancestors. You did the cycle breaking. This is your birthright. It was always meant to be yours. Your angels, your spirit guides and ancestors, and definitely your higher self knew that you were going to achieve this. This is what is in line with you. But you don't see it maybe yet. It's a little bit of a surprise. It's a bit of a surprise. All right, guys. Let's find out a little more about the cycle that was broken. Come on, I'm going to praise you up. I'm going to give you the accolades you deserve because you broke through a cycle. You freed your ancestors in the spirit realm and yourself. and your children, okay? Like, this is not just a, oh gosh, good, I did some cycle breaking. This is massive. I got goosebumps. I got goosebumps on my goosebumps. Let's find out about this cycle. Let's have a little celebration. Find out what's been achieved here. Oh, they fling it at me. Oh, you got, okay, a lot of you just overcame abandonment issues. Also, unhealthy mindsets about finances, okay? You broke through them. So if you're not seeing things changing yet in your energy, they're already here. You're going to if you haven't yet, okay? You're changing the mindset. You don't have a fear anymore. You have a loving relationship with money because you know that you're given money. That's the currency in this 3D world. You're given money so you can help support others. It's a part of being spiritual. It is not an abuse of power and control, not like what you may have experienced. So you broke through some old cycles. Probably you're going to be one of the first people that's really wealthy in your bloodlines for a long period of a long span because of this cycle. You also will no longer abandon yourself. You won't feel left out in the cold because you won't leave yourself out in the cold. You don't rely on other people to feel like you're not left out in the cold. King of Pentacles, you also learn the value of pouring your resources into yourself so that you can build your own stability, so that there's no need to lean on others in any kind of codependency. You broke codependency issues. I'm so happy for you. That's a tricky one. And you're up there with your confidence, sitting on your throne going, it's okay, I got this. And when people say, oh, are you sure? You know, that little voice that goes, I don't know if I can handle this. Yes, I can handle this. I'm a self-made person. I can rely on myself. I trust my spirit team. I trust my own core values. I trust my own guidance. I don't need anybody to stick money in my wallet. I don't need handouts. I'm going to do it because I know how to do it, because I'm in tune with what my needs are. I know how to attain them, how to make them, how to culminate them. And you've got a lot of security. And you're building your security on your own. And it doesn't matter if people make you feel left out in the cold, or try to, I should say, because that's not going to happen anymore. You've got your own security. It's like, that's fine. That's fine. I don't need to be a part of that clique. That clique doesn't want me in it. I don't need to fit in there. It's okay. Thank you for showing me who you are. All right, let's find out. Gosh, guys, you broke more than just one cycle. That's huge. Like, that's huge. Let's find out about this little adventure going on. Can we get a little bit of information about that, please, Spirit? And I know, and then we're going to get on to that Knight of Cups, because that's exciting. Sorry. Whew. Okay, let's find out. It's a secret. Look, there's some things that are a special little gift for you that you want, your ancestors want you surprised. This is going to be a surprise. You are not allowed to know, and it is going to bring so much emotional overflow. So much emotional overflow. Like, so excited. Like, crying on your knees in happiness. Like, I can see, oh, because look what you did. You beat this. You beat this. You don't have things pulling on your energy anymore. You won't allow that in your life. Like, these are all cycles you broke. So you have this coming in, because this was finally cleared out of your space. You will not be constrained by anything or anyone or any old beliefs. You're like, no, I know my value. I know my value. I know my worth. I know my worth. I'm of value. Okay. Now I would like to know a little more about the Knight of Cups. If you guys don't mind me prying just a bit, we'll see what we're allowed to find out. Sometimes I get told just to stop, but we'll see. So far, they're letting me play. Spirit, what do we need to know about the Knight of Cups, this beautiful emotional offer coming in? Okay. Ooh. It's definitely someone who is part of a soul family, okay? This could be a group of people that want to work with you. This could be, I'm just getting confirmation on my phone, so I believe that's it. People that want to work with you, could be one person, could be a few, okay? It's going to bring a lot of success into your life. So it's people or a person that is bringing an opportunity that is going to make your heart so full that you finally get to do the stuff that really it gets you excited, like really excited. And it's going to bring you success. And again, overflowing emotion. Oh, look. Okay, don't blur. Stop it. New beginnings, new relationships. Could be your soul family, could be romantic. New romance, love, happiness, joy, conception, fertility, pregnancy. Careful, guys. Um, Celebrations and socializing. Again, aligning with the people who are meant to be on your path, who will never, ever, ever look down their nose at you, twist, use gaslighting. They will support you as you support them. This is huge. And again, I can't make this up. Look, all the cycles you broke. This is what you're entitled to: success, achievement, accomplishment, travel for some of you, completion, fulfillment, sense of belonging, and wholeness. Mm. Because this is fated. They knew you could achieve this, and you proved you could. The wheel of fortune is turning in your favor after breaking cycles. See the 10? Holy left 10. Porch swing tunes. Gratitude for this reading. Me too. I'm glad you're here. I'm really glad I'm here. Thanks for the hearts, you guys. You guys are so awesome. Okay, so they did tell us kind of what to expect, and it's a whole lot of good stuff. Would you not agree? Look at this. Look at this. Jess, I'm going to celebrate you here for a second. Just look what you've done. Look what you've done. You know why? Because when you walk in faith, you asked, how do you help the world? When you walk in faith, you are an example of what it takes and what the rewards are when you walk in faith. Because we have all been tempted to get off this path. We've had people come at us. We've had all kinds of crazy stuff happen. And we've stayed on the path despite what was thrown at us, right? Some of us even used that and alchemized it, transmuted it into taking the bricks they threw and building our own little palace of safety and thriving, right? So when you walk in faith, the universe must comply with these laws. Everything is balanced. You gave of your essence, your resources. You helped yourself and others. You brought a balance to the energies of this world. You promoted healing. You did your own healing. You've got to, whatever was taken has to be put back. And it's all coming in now. And I think that's the surprise, as the more that this is held back, the more you get pulled back, and it's like, it's taking so long. Am I going to make it? Am I going to make it? But you didn't buckle. And then that finally lets go. It's like catapults you. That's why there's so much. The longer you have to wait, it's because there's something incredible coming in. Incredible. I got goosebumps. I am so happy I'm a part of your collective because I'm excited. We worked hard. And I'm not for a second going to turn back to my old self that goes, oh no, it's okay. I don't need it. No, I know that this is a part of the tools we need to move forward. There are so many people we could help, including ourselves and our family, that we could use this, guys. We could use the stability. We could use the security. We could use the financial help. We could use all of that. So we deserve it. And you're being very much surprised. I think we still can't quite fathom what's coming in. Porch Swing Tune says, there are no strangers, only friends who have yet to be met. That is so awesome and true. I love I love that. Thank you for the hearts, you guys. That is so precious what you just said, but you're right. We're all connected. We are all connected. And I used to always say, you never know who your allies are, right? How many times have things circled back and you're really glad that you weren't the one gossiping when everybody else was gossiping about that poor soul over there having a hard time, because they're the ones who come and save your butt when you really need it, right? You just never know who your allies are. And it's pretty humbling, and it's pretty incredible how life does line us all up at the exact time we need. And you're right, we're strangers until we're besties, you know? Sylvie, wow, a beautiful week ahead for all of us. Yes, it is. Yes, I'm finally getting excited again because I've had some really tricky challenges lately, okay? A lot of, kind of downers, and I just kept get up in the morning, keep shining, do my thing, and it's really something that we all could use a break, I think. I think we're all ready for this because we worked hard, because our hearts remain pure, and we're not going to be let down by the divine. When we are an example of them, we are the reflected light from them. So anybody walking in faith, it would look pretty bad if we were left in a dark space for a long time. We are not going to buckle. We're not going to be left in the dust. We're very much just being pulled back, and while things are being arranged for us, and we're just being asked to be patient and keep shining. And definitely, like that other reading said, celebrate like it already happened. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm stoked right now. I'm super excited. I'm going to have my campfire because not only do I have some twigs to burn that blew around in the storm, but I just love celebrating with a campfire. I just love it. So that's probably what I'll do tonight. It's night here. I don't know what time it is for you guys. I know we're all over the place, all over the world. How fun is that, eh? That we've all met in this random space that's just kind of floating around, and we all connect and grab onto each other and say, "Hey, you mean something to me. Let's talk." And we all support each other, and I think that's so beautiful. Call me the ever crazed romantic, but I love it. I just knocked some stuff over. So 9:46 on the clock. Does anybody have any other questions that you'd like me to kind of see if we can tap into? I'm just straightening my cards. I'm kind of talking and doing that at the same time because I like starting fresh each time. Anybody have any questions? Phil, in the Mayan language, their greeting roughly translates up, "In you, I see myself." I love that. That's powerful because that's bang on. To me, that makes sense. Of course, it's bang on, right? These people knew what they were talking about. We are mirrors of each other. And sometimes we're the villain in people's stories, and we have to be okay with that. And sometimes others are the villain in our stories, and we have to be okay with that. But we are bringing in reflections of sometimes parts of ourselves that we need to heal, or they're helping us do these triggers so that we see what still needs healing, to the point where you become so healthy detachment, where people come and go. And it's not that you don't love, you love very deeply. You're beautiful little angels. Of course you love deeply. But you allow yourself to not get totally attached to people in an unhealthy way where you cannot release things when you no longer serve each other, right? You take the lessons, you support each other, you look for reciprocation in a relationship that's healthy. No one's 100% all the time. Oh my gosh, but it's about being supportive. And when you've got someone in your life that reflects that back and you reflect it back to them, you're on the right path. And it's worth waiting for, and it's worth taking the time alone and healing those bits and pieces that keep getting triggered inside, because we don't want to bring that baggage to someone who we're going to spend the rest of our lives with, right? We don't want them to bring baggage. We're going to be in a tiny little space. We don't need tons of baggage. We want happy stuff. Thank you for that, Phil. I think that's beautiful, and I'm really, really happy you shared that. All right, guys. Anything else? Do you want me to just ask if there's anything else? I'm so glad that I got off my butt and came in and did the live. I'm really so grateful for all of you. You guys light me up. Who needs anything else when you have friends that light you up? Look at the hearts. How do I give you guys hearts back? I just hit buttons. I just hit little buttons. As long as I don't hit the off button. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, they're telling me to get an angel guidance card here. So I'll do that. But if you guys have a question, don't be afraid to ask. It's all about us right now, okay? This is our safe space. No question is ridiculous either. Okay, I'm going to use these. And I'm going to put my glasses on to read them because I know better, because look how they cram it. I know better. All right, guys. Let's find out what our angels want us to know. That was quick. Cosmic flow. Okay, here's what the card looks like. Cosmic flow. Align with the cosmos rhythm to experience harmony and natural flow. I love that. I'm waiting for one person to chime in there. I think you know who you are. I'll say it again. Cosmic flow. Align with the cosmos rhythm to experience harmony and natural flow. Flow, universe, harmony. Anybody got anything to say in that one? Anybody? Maybe not. All right, I'll draw another card. Ooh, look at this guy just chilling. Just chilling. Relaxation and release. Relax and release to achieve a state of calm and soothing. That's what I'm doing. I'm just chilling here right now. Yeah, Phil. Come on, Phil. Hi, Joseph. How are you? Welcome back. Okay, so I know I'm just chilling. Like already my muscles don't hurt anymore after all the stuff I was lifting all day. Because I'm just chilling with the universe here. Chilling with my peoples, my peeps. All right, I won't pry. We go with the flow. We connect with our roots. I'll just leave it at that. We don't fight the current. Anything else you want us to know? What else you got? Well, that's wild looking. Check that out. Celestial guidance. Receive profound insights and messages from the stars or guidance. Anybody? Anybody want to touch on that? No? Cool. Phil's chilling at work. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Here's another one, guys. Let's go deep. What do we got? Living in the moment, live in the present to savor each moment's beauty. Oh, live. We're live. We're live in the moment. Did I say that on purpose? No. No, that was a mess up. Living in the moment. Live in the present to savor each moment's beauty. That's where we get the most enjoyment. That's where the most awareness comes from because we see everything around us. Check this out, guys. I just think this looks cool. I just want to share it with you. I forget what that stone is called, and I know it's special because I really wanted it, and then I finally got it. But check it out. It looks like there's a whole wilderness in there. Oh, come on. Don't blur on me now. Don't blur. Isn't that cool? Does anybody remember what that crystal is? I had to have it, and then I got it, and now I forget what it is. Joseph, sounds about right. And Donna, hello. Welcome back, Donna. Oh my gosh. What's the subject? Everything. Okay. The last subject was living in the moment. Live in the present to savor each moment's beauty. That was our last subject, but we're everywhere. Phil says green agate. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Joseph's chilling like a villain. Well, we're all the villain in someone's story, like I just said. All right, we're going to have to do something else for Donna. Donna just got here, and she's special too. So, Donna, do you have any questions? Ooh, this just flung out. Heart of the cosmos. Connect with the cosmos heart to experience profound wisdom and love. Ooh. I like that. I'm connecting with that. I'm ready for love. Sylvie says it looks like tiger eye crystal. Well, you know what, guys? My name is Kathy, and I've got a problem. I'll show you my problem. This is just a small amount of crystals, and the problem is I just kept getting them because I love them so much, and I don't remember what half of them are. This one's really cool when the light's behind it. It's got like a Coca-Cola look to it. I don't drink the stuff, but it's really cool. And check this out. Rose quartz? Man, that's so love. That's all love. Look at this little guy. This is cool too. I got all kinds of crystals. I just forget what they all are. Ooh. Yeah, I've got a few. Look at my little heart. Isn't that cute? All right. Cat's getting out of control here. Got to reel her back in. Anybody have any questions? I'm playing over here. I gotta be professional. I'm the turtle's coming up over the other weird rock. Donna says, my pockets are full of crystals at work. Isn't that hard to walk? I know, I've done that too in my purse and everything. Joseph says, hello, Donna. Yay. All right. I don't know what else to grab here, guys. I know I got to get my butt off here soon. I don't know why. I kind of make my own hours, but 9:55. Why am I drawn to that? Lots of change coming. I bless and appreciate every religion. Yes, because really, everybody's truth is true to them, right? Everybody is, whatever you believe is their truth. So when we fight with people, when we're like, that's not true, that's a lie, that's not true, we're actually, it is their truth. It's what they created in their own little universe, right? So when we accept each other and love each other, just knowing how good is it, how amazing is it that they have faith at all in something higher than them. So that means they're striving for something more. They're believing in something. It is their truth. And we do. We bless. I've heard the word bless is kind of iffy, like be less. So I'm always trying to watch my words, but we do appreciate every religion because everybody, it comes in their life at the point that they need it. And if it helps others, that's great. There is something for everyone in this magnificent environment of wide diversity, where we as a people can continue to take thought beyond that which it has been before. We have an open mind now. If we didn't, we would still be living in caves. We have to have an open mind with each other. Elite One says, me too. I have so much crystals, I don't remember what they are. Isn't that funny, eh? And Donna said hello to Joseph. Yeah, I've got a lot of crystals, and I just think they're so beautiful, and I know that they all have meanings, and some of them I still have cards attached. I kept cards attached. Look, I had to keep the card. Look, guys, I taped it. Because, but most of the cards flew off. Oh gosh, everything's so blurred in here. I like this one. Not only is it absolutely stunning, but it does everything that I want it to. Activate it. Donna, my birthday is coming up in a week. What present am I getting from the universe? Oh, Donna, you definitely have to watch the reading we did earlier. Oh, Donna, it was definitely for you. I can guarantee it. Elite One, be more. Oh, my goodness. Well, my birthday's coming up too. So happy birthday to everybody before, during, and after this day. All that we missed, all that we may be celebrating right now, let's celebrate like it's our birthday every day. I love you all. Happy birthday to all. I'm so glad all of yous were born. Let's celebrate it every day. We don't need to mark it a notch in the calendar. Oh, another year. I don't know about you guys, but I'm determined to just age backwards, like the wizard. Donna says, I love your crystal collection. Thanks so much. I love it too. I really do. What's this one? Does anybody? I know. I have the card attached. What's this one, guys? It's got sand in it. I've taken it on many excursions. Phil, mine too. 2 weeks. Yep. There's a lot of us Leos here. Oh my gosh. Porch swing tunes. Aw, thanks for the emoticons. Okay, here's what it is, guys. Snowflake obsidian. Oh my gosh, when did this come about? About Kathy's crystals. I'm like taking right over. But check this one. This one really excites me. Joseph, happy every day. Exactly. Check this one out. I love this. Look at it. Oh. I just love all this stuff. Leos, huh? Yeah, but like we're not like the stereotypical Leos that are bossy and like whatever. We're like the loving ones. We're evolved Leos. We're the evolved ones. The leaders. Yeah. That's what we are. Oh, check this one out. Oh, it's special. Donna, love it. Phil, Micah. Actually, no, it's something really important that I really should have remembered what it's called because how come I don't remember? Did I save a card? I forget. It's got like rainbows in it. Like, see? I don't know if you guys can see it. See like the rainbow layers in it? Donna. Rawr. You know what's ironic, guys? Is my name is Kathy, so it has cat in it, CAT. And I'm a tiger in that Chinese whatever zodiac thingy. And I'm a Leo, and I'm allergic to cats. How does that work out? Joseph, I feel every sign I live in every month. We all have. That's what I mean. Yes, thank you, Sylvie. It's Labradorite. Thank you. I could not remember the name of it, and I didn't have it in front of me. It's a special one, like I said. Thank you, Sylvie. You're a rock star. Phil says rainbow flourish. No, it's a Labradorite. I'll say that 5 times fast. Joseph, I'm Leo. Heavy but Sag born. So you're fiery, though. You're fiery and feisty. I'm kind of fiery, but not in like an angry way. I'm fiery in like a sunshiny way. My purpose in life is joy. So the bias, let's get this clear. The bias of your life is freedom. The purpose of your life is joy. You are free to choose new adventures for joy, and in your joyous growth, you will add to the experience of all it is, the universe, the big old energy cloud that we all share. Donna says, beautiful crystal, thanks. And Joseph says, allergic to cats, but love them. Yeah, oh, I love all animals. I do. But I'm the one, if they come in the room, they go right to me. It's like, oh, I see you're allergic. I'm going to come snuggle with you. I'm going to come snuggle with you and rub against your leg. It's fun. Okay, does anybody else have any questions? Because I will pull some more cards if need be. You know I will. I'll go there. I will go there. Oh, well, in a nutshell, here's what we were told. Take the leap of faith. Take the leap of faith in yourself. Whatever gets you excited. Do it with full intensity because you have massive source energy running through you at this time. Massive. So really decide what you want to do and do not compromise for anybody. That means no masks, no softening what you have to share so that it doesn't hurt anybody with that brilliant light of yours, that radiance as we were talking about, and go full speed into it. Okay, guys. Maybe I should close this out, even though I really, if I could carry this whole entire computer to my campfire, I would bring you guys. I think you know that. I don't think I have to tell you. I would definitely do that. Might get a little melty, though, and weird with the extension cords and stuff. I am so glad that you all met with me today. Grandma's Heart, do you need a specific question? I'd love to see what just comes through. I'll pull a card just for you, okay? Okay, Grandma's Heart, let's pull a card for you. I just want to tap exclusively into Grandma's Heart. It came back up again. It's time to celebrate. Celebrate like you're already in the happy, abundant moment that you expect, you're going to have. And don't worry about how it's going to find you, but celebrate. Okay? So crank the tunes, do your little kitchen boogie, celebrate. Get excited because it's in your energy. And Donna, you really do. You need to see that other the reading we did. Donna says, I'm going to do automatic writing since my clairaudience came in fully. Oh, I love that. I did that once. It was exciting doing that. That's really cool. Let me know how that goes for you, okay? I know it's going to go amazing because you're just busting through. You're just doing amazing. I get excited about some of the stuff you come up with. Donna says, "Hi, Grandma's Heart." Grandma's Heart, thank you. I love it. Yeah, I bet I'd be out celebrating. Get celebrating because you've got amazing things coming. You saw the reading, Grandma's Heart. And she says hi to Donna. Aw, I love you guys so much. Your hearts are so beautiful, and it's so nice to be sharing the space of such beautiful, healed, loving, kind people. So thank you for everything you're doing and your part in this world, Donna. I will for sure. That's awesome. I think you're going to be excited. If you can put up with my shenanigans, I think you'll like the reading. Okay, guys, I'm going to get off this thing because I have this habit of just going on and on. 10:05. You close through the cycles, and now there's tons of change coming. So embrace it, embrace it, embrace it. These changes are for you. These changes are for you. It's to bring in this reason to celebrate. Remember, we've got it galloping in. There's something coming, and it's our surprise from our spirit guides. Donna says, "Party at Grandma's Heart's house." Laugh out loud. Cool. I'm there. I'll get the party hats and those annoying little things that you blow into. Grandma's Heart says, "Awesome reading. So happy and grateful to catch you live. Enjoy your fire." Aw, thanks, Grandma's Heart. I'm sending you guys so much love. And if you need to connect or talk in the comments, I'll leave the little thing up here that says thanks for watching, but I think you could still communicate back and forth. Sylvie, bye and thanks. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for being here. Thanks for reminding me what that stone was, because that was something I really wanted to remember. Grandma's Heart, laugh aloud, a party for sure. Oh, yeah. We're all celebrating with you, Grandma's Heart. You deserve every bit of the good stuff that's coming. Take care, you guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks again for joining.